Hey, what's going on to you, Leos? So you have the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Pentacles, and then you have the Hanged Man. So these three cards right here for you represent how a lot of you Leos there's a lot of smooth sailing ahead in front of you. The Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man represents a lot of you Leos are making the wise decisions to actually be able to get out of the scenario that you're in right now. A lot of you Leos don't want to have anything to do with people that will bring dysfunction and problems to you. And a lot of you Leos are actually setting those problems straight. So you're making it so that all those problems that you've had, right, you're actually addressing those issues, right? But also anyone that gets on your nerves as far as like they're in your life, but every time it just seems like they're making a problem for you, right? They can't stop themselves from being an issue to you, right? Then this is a scenario where for you Leos are essentially separating yourselves from those people. If a person is going to do everything that they possibly can to get on your nerves and be a problem and be adversarial to you, I just see a lot of you Leos understanding that you're going to have to essentially have your own different things going on with, simultaneously, so that if one thing fails, you still have something else. Because I definitely see a lot of you Leos not just being caught up with one job, right? If it's a person, then I'm seeing how a lot of you Leos will learn how to be a lot more wise when it comes to choosing, because you obviously don't know everything there is to know about a person. But I'm seeing how a lot of you Leos will become a lot better at understanding who is who. And that if a person is out here and they wilding, then a lot of you Leos will kind of give them a chance, see what type of time that they're on. And if they start kind of showing you signs early that they're a little bit, out there, I'm seeing that a lot of you Leos will leave them alone, because you understand that if this person is acting whacked out immediately, then you Leos are not going to have them around you, because more than likely it's only going to get worse, right? So now the thing is that the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles right here is about, like I said, smooth sailing ahead, because the King of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles speaks to how you've put all those different things behind you, right? You've set all of those different issues and all of that different gobbledygook and all of that behind you. Now it's just based upon you and what it is that you Leos really want to do. It's on you. And you don't have, like I said, I don't see any kind of real serious problems in your way. If you ask me, all those different issues that are in your way are actually resolving itself, because you took matters into your own hands by addressing those particular situations. That's my dog. Those particular situations that you needed to address, you actually did address it for real. You all right? My dog's bugging out. I love her. She bugging out. But anyway, my dog is bugging out, fam. But anyway, in a good way, right? In a good way. She's just, but anyway, the Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles right here represents how a lot of you very much so, you know what it is that you want. A lot of you Leos know that you know that you now have to be a lot more prepared for this type of stuff to happen now. Because I'm seeing how a lot of you Leos, you're looking at it like, okay, look at how long those people may have felt this way about you or started wilding out, right? Look at how long, this romantic interest gave you a difficult time. I'm seeing how a lot of you Leos are beginning to understand that. Look at how long these problems were festering for, right? They must have been festering for a while. So it's this sense of you have to be prepared for potential problems before they even begin, so that you solve them before the problems even essentially begin, right? You don't just solve one problem, you solve multiple problems. Because again, a lot of you Leos are looking at it like, yo, how long did these people at your job not like you? and essentially they was thinking about this. How long were the people that you were dating giving you a difficult time? Or maybe they started acting brand new, whatever day they started acting brand new. How long did they actually set this up for? So I'm seeing how it is, like how long was these problems bubbling beneath the surface before it actually started to make itself abundantly clear to you Leos. So I'm seeing how a lot of you Leos are like, you have to learn to be a lot more vigilant. You have to learn to be a lot more observant. And I'm not saying that you're not observant. See, Leo is a zodiac sign that doesn't get credit for how observational they are. I didn't say that you wasn't observant. What I said is that, right? What I'm saying, right, is that, because I don't want people to say that I'm saying that you're not observant and that you ignore everything. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is that you Leos are thinking to yourselves that you have to learn how to be a bit more observant to when you can see a problem even starting to form, so that you can be able to actually start to pay attention to that problem, to solve that problem before it is that it even begins. Because I'm seeing how a lot of you Leos are thinking that this is not good, right? Look at how many problems popped up all at once. And this is what I mean when I say that problems compound the longer you just don't do anything, and you don't address it. Problems compound. It literally becomes worse the longer you let it just sit for. That's just how problems are, right? Good things are the way that it is too, but good things you have to be more active. Problems are chaos and they compound in your life. So I'm saying all that to say the Four of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles right here represents how for you Leos, this is more so about creating set peace because of the fact that you actually addressed the problems in your life that you needed peace with. And the Three of Pentacles right here represents one of those things to help you create that peace of mind is being by yourself or being with people that aren't like wishy-washy and switching up on you and all this other stuff. Because some people really are dysfunctional, and they pull these stunts, and it's like for you Leos, it's like where are these stunts coming from? The Queen of Swords and the Sun card, which is Leo, represents how because this really highlighted something for you. Queen of Swords, and what it highlighted is people have issues with you and they will hide it very well until it's time for them to actually show you that they have a problem with you. Here comes the coup de grace, right? The betrayal and all of that. And then for you Leos, it'll come out of nowhere. It'll come out of left field. And then you Leos really don't know what exactly is actually happening here, right? Person may have had a problem with you for years, or some time or whatever, for whatever reason, whatever story they made up in their head. So let's clarify the Queen of Swords. So taking a look at I was taking a look at how I was shuffling. The Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Tower, and then you have the Four of Swords to clarify the Queen of Swords. So the Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, their betrayal was a good thing. because it helped you not only understand the lesson, but it helped you address some issues that you weren't aware of because they didn't, like a pimple, right, that shows up on the surface of the skin. They didn't show themselves up. The problems didn't reveal themselves up until they did reveal themselves. So a lot of you Leos are thankful that you're alive and well and in good health to actually be able to address those problems. So a lot of you Leos are looking at it like you almost have to thank them to a certain extent, because they had you address, like I said, some problems that you had to essentially address. And then the Tower and the Four of Swords right here represents how you're in a situation where now you've learned this life lesson and that you're not going to forget it. You're not going to forget this life lesson. And like I said, you'll be more observant. If a person betrays you, you'll be on. You know, if a person is going to look like they're betraying you because they start to move brand new, I just, honestly, I see that you Leos are just going to move solidly. You're going to move on some Sigma stuff. You're going to move by yourself. And that you're not going to have the, like, you're not going to seek to have friends and stuff like this or like associates. You Leos are going to learn how to move. You're going to become a lot more street smart. You're going to learn how to move, right? That you can't be out here doing all these talking to people and talking with people just because it is that you work, just because you work with them, right? Because they on some dysfunctional stuff and they don't really know how to socialize anyway. They're going to act like weirdos. So I'm seeing that there's a sense of you Leos wisening up like, okay, you're going to have to learn to keep more of your thoughts to yourself, because if you leave it to these individuals out here, they're going to show you just how much they don't really have your best interest in mind because they're untrustworthy, regardless of whether you're in a relationship with them or if this is some sort of job, career type of thing. You can't be speaking the things that you want to say and socialize and stuff like this. There's a sense of you Leos having to learn to shut up, right? Having to learn to be quiet because right? You may say something or whatnot and you think that what it is that you said is harmless, and then they go back and then they talk to HR on you about some harmless stuff that you said but doesn't go with the narrative, right? So that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Overall, you Leos' life is turning out to be amazing. It's going back to being peaceful again. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K subs. We're at 16,000, coming up on 16,100. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.